We're just a few blocks south of Lake. Digging in now, Carlos Santana. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. One ball and one strike to the Phillies' first baseman. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. The bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. First offering on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Lindor is there, and that's the second out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Outfielders shifted to the left now as they must be thinking he's likely to go the other way. And we'll see if that pays off. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Herrera, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Herrera's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Edwin Encarnacion now.
Batting fourth, designated hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider's in for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch.
Meanwhile here, a stolen base attempt is not going to work out as they put. Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. Hit out towards second. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So stepping in as Asdrubal Cabrera as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Martin going back at the track. The wall. Climbs the wall, and he made the catch. What a play to bring it. Striding forward. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Sliced hard on the ground. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Digging in, Nick Williams. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Moore, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez takes it in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit hard to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Yonder Alonso. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his right, Hernandez. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Ready now, Wilson Ramos, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Slow bouncer to the right side. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. Digging in, Scott Kingery. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Martinez after it. 2 gone. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in.
Leading off with a try.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Right fielder, Lonnie.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. High in the air out towards shallow right. Williams is going to get there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. At the plate, Leonis Martini. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Leonis Martini.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken below the zone for a ball. popped him up. Kingery ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Jan Gomes. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out.
And meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Arrieta sets. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Line towards center field. Martin is right there, one down. Digging in to try it again, Odubel Herrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there. Just look.
And the shortstop is under. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman, Jose
Ready to
Ramirez.
deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Count even now at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. Standing in, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Leading off for Philadelphia. Third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped foul at the plate. Ball 1. Cabrera just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. 2 balls and a strike to count. Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now. And now prior to the 3-1, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Slider up that he gets a call on. Hit out towards second. Ramirez is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Into the box, Justin Bour, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the... Striding in once again, Yonder Alonso as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Alonso, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 1st round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Outfielders shifted to the left now as they must be thinking he's likely to go the other way. And we'll see if that pays off. And he gets ahead 0-1. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Kingery takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Here's Leonis Martin. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is... Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Wilson Ramos.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first down. Now in the box, Scott Kingery. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. A wave and a miss. That misses. 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. So now Carlos Santana. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. Striding in for the Indians, Yan Gomes. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he takes a cold strike 1. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Surprise now from manager. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. That's a tough take.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Cabrera has room in foul territory. 2 gone. Here's Michael Brantley. No hits to this point.
Michael Brantley.
Arrieta into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Outfielders shifted to the left now, as they must be thinking he's likely to go the other way. And we'll see if that pays off. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another full count offering on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. So 3-2 one more time. And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walk him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Second baseman.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's ball four as this one gets away a bit. Edwin Encarnacion now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. So now two men in scoring position. Brantley on third. Ramirez at second with two gone. A ball and a strike.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Josh Donaldson would be next. And that misses. Ball four, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with two away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland. One run scores. And he's safe. Here's Yonder Alonso. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-2 to Alonso. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Throw to first in time. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
The count now at 2-2. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. into the corner and slicing foul.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball's too high here, 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Grounded to the right. Ramirez showing off his range. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him. And Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. They'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses inside off the plate. Just got a piece up the line. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Leonis Martin. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Arrieta's ready. First pitch on the way. Grounded to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Into the box now as Dribble Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Bour, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Dribbled to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Leading off with a drive.
First pitch on its way.
Francisco.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's Michael Brantley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Pat Neshek is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Ball and a strike. Two and one to Jose Ramirez. Lindor leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. Two away. Oh, and a big swing by Encarnacion as this is sent out to deep left field. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Williams. And that's the third out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Wilson Ramos. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Hard on the ground towards short. Lindor right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Digging in, Scott Kingery. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2. One out, nobody on. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runners off for second. Swing and a little tapper. Runner at first here, one man out. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Throw over to first, and he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Kingery leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. And another foul ball. Philly down to their last strike. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber. The loss goes to Jake Arrieta. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. A reminder that the regional transfer portal provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field to RTA's walkway to Gateway.